Welcome to It Takes Two. I'm Blair.
I'm Chris.
And today we'll be talking about Sister Wives, Season 18, Episode 4.
Episode 4. Before we get into that, y'all know what we want y'all to do. We want y'all to subscribe. We want y'all to like. We definitely want y'all to comment. I love when y'all leave comments on the show. We're going to read some comments from last episode. We want y'all to share because we want to get 1,000 subscribers on this channel. The reason why we want the subscribers is because we want to continue to make content for y'all. Y'all love what we do, and we want to continue doing it for y'all. And thank you for what y'all have been contributing so far. Anything you want to share, Blair, before I read these comments?
Thank you. That's all. Thank
you. I just want to read a couple comments, and then we got to get into this episode. It's very deep. It's very deep. From Lily Max 1347. Great job, you guys. Thank you, Lily. I appreciate you watching the show. Continue to comment. From Keeping Up With, y'all reviews will always be funny to me. Kody is wrong. But at the same time, Kody being the right. That's my dilemma every time I watch Kody. I'll be like, I see where he's right, but he's just so wrong. Just so wrong. Y'all continue to comment. I will be in the comments. Blair will be in the comments. One of us will respond, and we will feature it on the show. Let's get into this episode, please.
All right. So we are post-argument.
Okay.
From Janelle and Kody's argument where he walked out the door, slammed the door, and she was yelling, F you.
You heard what he said. She said, you go sit here and listen to me. He said, I will not. Okay. And then he got on out the house. Okay. Mm-hmm. Go ahead. And
Janelle is just kind of reeling from this conversation, thinking about things they talked about, thinking about what brought it to happen in the first place. And she's saying, look, like he said, choose him or my children. Like, I'm choosing my kids. Yeah. And also he showed favoritism towards Robyn. And she doesn't recognize Kody. He's just so mean, so angry, and not the man that she married. Yeah. Janelle is also really frustrated with herself that her money is all tied up in the family and Coyote Pass, that she's just like, I'm stuck. Yeah. Christine can go out, get a house, move, all this stuff. I'm not in that position. I'm actually stuck.
Now listen to this, Blair. I want you to pace and space this episode because I got a lot of commentary, even just from that short scene alone. Yeah. Janelle, stop blaming this on your kids. This has nothing to do with your kids. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's just the straw that broke the camel's back. Yeah. You know what I mean? Kody is an angry man. And I can even see how you can say, I don't understand or even know this guy. I don't know if he even been this way this whole time and I was blind to it. But this is not the same Kody that I fell in love with. Mm-hmm. That is true. People go through ups and downs in their relationships. And I'm not absolving Kody. This is not the absolving Kody show. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is there was no attempt from both parties to come to a resolve. Mm-hmm. You know? And you being part of this marriage, the sister wives, you now just realizing that your money is going to be tied up into this marriage? Mm-hmm. That's not something that snuck up on you. Yeah. This snuck up on you. Mm-hmm. You thought that y'all was going to be happily married forever or happily married in this relationship, in this buying together. You didn't think that, like, and now everybody have revisionist history of, like, how can I be so stupid and things like that. People will say, if you don't believe in being poly, that's stupid in itself. Mm-hmm. But we going off of, remember, we taking off of our minds,
our monogamous minds,
and trying to put ourselves in that situation. I don't think she so much regret being polygamous. I think she just regret Kody in this situation because to her, she's like, Kody put me in this situation. Yeah, Kody made me choose between him and the kids. It's like, no, y'all are a family. Mm-hmm. Somebody got to have the clear of mind and say, my kids is not the enemy. Our kids is not the enemy. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? So Janelle, I think I understand you're going through it. You just went through a terrible argument with Kody, but I think there's still hope for y'all too. Mm-hmm. But here we go. It's not on you only. Janelle, it is not on you to only come to a resolve. It is actually more of it is on Kody to come to a resolve. Kody got to put his big boy pants on and actually see the forest for the tree. Like he's missing it. Yeah. He needs to stop and actually be like, what does he want? And actually like fix the family.
Yeah, fix And not only just stick on the issue about COVID. I know he thinks it's only COVID, but like Janelle saying, it goes way deeper than that. And he needs to open his eyes and his heart and his ears to actually see and understand where they're coming from.
Yeah. Kody needs to see past the argument, because people say things when they're angry, including Kody himself. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yes, Janelle cuss you out. That's your wife. See past that. You get what I'm saying? You can't let 1, 2, maybe 3, maybe 4, even 5 years of like bump up and downs cancel out what y'all have. Yeah. Only you are making it worse, Kody. It could be bad, but you can rather make it better or you can make it worse. Continue.
But also, I want to point to the fact that even if I feel like kind of Janelle might be set in not wanting to come to an understanding with Kody, just wanting to not necessarily be in discourse, but just be like, you're just wrong. And you're just wrong about everything. And with Kody even approaching her, you cannot go to her and expect her to be with you with open arms and understanding where you're coming from. You need to take on the wrong hat. Wear it.
Put it on.
Wear it proudly.
Put it on.
Whether you're right about some things, wrong about some things, just be wrong, completely wrong, and just talk it out and stop trying to prove yourself. I mean, you've done a lot of damage.
I'm about to say, even if it's not about the marriage, it's about the money, man. Come on, man. Y'all money's tied into this. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Go ahead. We got a lot to get into.
Okay. So we are at Christmas Eve at Robyn's house.
What's up, Robyn?
And Meri is feeling very much stuck in the middle.
You are?
Yes. But from that, we cut to Christine's house, and she is super excited to do Christmas with her kids. This is her first Christmas not having it with the whole family. Yes. And then we go to Janelle's apartment where she's cooking with her son and preparing their food for that evening.
Nice.
Janelle hasn't spoken to Kody, and he hasn't talked to the kids.
No, he haven't.
Yep. But her faith doesn't allow her to say that she's done and over with the marriage. She put his stuff in storage. He can go get it whenever he feels like it. And Janelle's kids feel like they've remained open to all family members, and they feel that Kody and Robyn have kind of shunned them or have not been open with them.
Now, I want you to read this next line before I give a whole description of what Kody should have did in this whole instance. Go ahead.
Yeah, so Kody, he's reached out to him and Janelle's kids. He's saying he was rejected.
Stop right there. Read that sentence one more time.
Kody has been reaching out to Janelle's kids, but he felt that he was rejected.
Because Kody kids and Janelle live overseas. No, I'm asking.
They live in the same city. Yeah.
Now, granted, let's not act like, because when we say kids, I don't want y'all to get a bad idea, meaning or the wrong idea. They are not kids.
Yeah, these are adult.
Yeah, these are adult children. So when you say kids, I don't believe that the children are completely innocent. And I 100% believe that Kody is not 100% innocent. Just by his response. He said, I reached out to my kids and I'm the one that's rejected, not the children. And I'm like, Kody, what are you doing here? Yeah. What match are you trying to win here? This is what he should have did. And I shared this with Blair while we was watching this live. If I was the father of this patriarch, right, what I would done is, you know who's coming for Christmas Eve? Surprisingly, Daddy. Forget having that conversation with Janelle. That's not going to do anything. We about to have a family conversation because I don't think Janelle. I don't think all her kids stay in Flagstaff and things like that.
No, I don't think they all do.
But guess what? They all come home for the holidays.
Exactly.
So besides me trying to call each of them one by one, they ignore my call, or maybe I'm ignoring their call. You know what I'm doing as the leader of the family? I'm popping up on Christmas Eve because I can have everybody here at one time. We ain't got to be at Robyn's house. See, that's the problem. That's the problem. And Robyn's the undertone, and that's how we end up blaming her for things that got nothing to do with her. We trying to make it seem like, oh, I wanted to touch base with y'all because I ain't wanted to be awkward at Christmas Eve dinner last year at Robyn's house. It had nothing to do with Robyn. We don't need to be in Robyn's house to fix this. Yeah. We gonna be in Janelle's small apartment where the ceilings are low, where like the Christmas tree is small, right? And we gonna talk. Tell me what is the problem. Just guess what? And at the end of the day, if it goes good, hey, I can have Christmas dinner with y'all or Christmas Eve dinner with y'all, or we can pack up and go to Robyn's house.
Let's go now.
But the whole point is there is no effort on Kody's part to come to a resolution.
No, he's like, if it's hard, he's just like, I'm just gonna go where I'm celebrated. It's like, no, you're the father. You can't do that. You can't do that. You're the parent.
You can't be Superman and be mad. You gotta fight the biggest battles, and the biggest battle you have to fight is keeping your family together, because you are the provider of your family. So you're the Superman of the family. So you gotta fight the bad guy.
Yeah,
and the bad guy is potentially yourself.
I thought you were gonna say principality.
No. It's yourself.
It is Kody.
No, it's yourself. Because when you feel whatever you feel, you just sit in it and you basically say, well, they don't want to talk to me. Bruh, you're like 40 years older than these people.
Yeah.
30 years older than these people.
Like, who cares if you want to talk to me? I'm talking to you.
See, what? So what I would have did on camera is I would have showed up and said, besides saying, hey, Janelle, tell my kids I did not mean that, I would tell them straight out from my mouth. And be like, hey, I was angry. I did say y'all needed to apologize. But y'all are my children. I love y'all. I want to keep my family together. Kody, I'm giving you the script. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I want to keep my family together. What can we do to basically make sure that happens? And if your adult children, not kids, if your adult children reject that attempt, we get to see it on camera. They made a line in the sand. As adults, they don't really have to listen to what you have to say or basically abide by what you have to say. And you can be at peace knowing that you exerted all your efforts, not exerted all your emotions.
Right.
Exert your effort. So then you can be like, okay, y'all are on your mother's side and your mother's on Christine's side. Or we can actually come to a resolve to where, matter of fact, I know it's still kind of fresh. I'm not saying y'all have to come to Robyn's house, but just know I love y'all. I wanted to touch base with y'all. I wanted to leave where I was to come touch base with my kids because y'all not just Janelle kids.
Yeah.
Y'all my kids. Continue.
Yeah. And this is a little piece of information that you could possibly overlook, but I feel like every little piece of detail that we get is like a piece of the puzzle.
Take us deep.
So Robyn has been collecting these Charles Dickens Christmas Village houses and characters and things like that.
He liked Charles Dickens.
Yeah, because Kody really loves A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. Now, this is one of those little things, thoughtful things. That Robyn does for Kody. This is something that you like and enjoy. I'm going to make a space, an area in the home to where, oh, wow, this is something I like. This makes me happy. This brings me joy.
Yeah.
And that's another one of those things with Kody being over there. He's just like, Robyn thinks of me. Even if I'm being however I'm being. She set all this up. She's been collecting this throughout the years. And she has the foresight for me to be happy and comfortable on Christmas Day.
Especially knowing how I'm a Grinch during the holidays.
Exactly.
And I think Robyn gets a lot of flack from just being a wife.
Yeah.
Literally. And guess what? It could be fair based on how you think. I think people feel like, you know what, Kody, you don't deserve for me to think of you in that way because you're angry, you're mean, you basically selfish and things like that. Robyn feels the exact same way, but she still goes out the way to make sure that
she's thinking
exactly. Kody is not a different man with Robyn. Kody sees it. Listen, Robyn said it herself. She said it a couple episodes ago. She said, "Look, when he home, we gotta go to bed at 6 o'clock. The sun still be out." I told him, "Look, man, if you want me to take my earrings out or whatever, you gotta be nice on one day out of the year. Like Kody been Kody.
Yeah.
But I think like Robyn's the only one acting like a wife, and I can see from other people's perspective. Well, if you're the favorite wife, it's kind of easy for me to think of you.
But I feel like he's really terrorizing everybody.
It feels heavy in there, don't it?
Everybody's stressed.
Yeah, everybody's stressed, even Robyn. You know what I'm saying? But we will get to that because Robyn seemed to be the undertone of this whole episode.
Yeah, that
I think put a lot of things in perspective that even justify what a lot of you are saying about Robyn. Some of y'all call her Sobman or Sobin and things like that. I think some of it may even justify why you may think what you think, and some I think it injustifies and kind of cancels out. But we see.
Yeah. So for Christmas Day, Christine and the kids are going to McKelty's house. Kody says that it's probably awkward for Meri because it's his and Robyn's house. And then Robyn's saying, like, we kind of have to tone down our romantic connection just to not make Meri feel uncomfortable.
Hold on. Where are we? Oh, I thought we was at Christine's house. Where are we?
We are at Robyn's house.
Okay. You said Christine is spending time with who?
At McKelty's house. So I think that's one of her daughters.
And then we got off of that.
Yeah, and then we cut to
Robyn. Okay.
To Robyn's house.
You got help me here with that. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So Mary's just saying that Kody doesn't hide things well. They don't hide their romantic whatever. She's like, I see it all. I know what's going on.
Yeah, but let's not breeze through that. Pace and space. Robyn said she thinks of Meri. Robyn's over here trying to be a team player.
Yeah.
And Kody thinks he's doing a good job of hiding it.
Yeah.
But it's kind of hard to hide from your first wife. Meri knows you the longest, seen you around. She knows your tendencies. She knows what it's like to feel loved at one point by you. Of how like your eyes look and how your tendencies of what you do. So like she sees it, especially since she longs for it.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes it easy for her to look for it. You get what I'm saying? Go ahead.
So it is Christmas Day.
Yeah.
The day we'd all been waiting for. So Christine's first year doing Christmas separate. And then Meri, she is on her way to Robyn's house.
Yeah.
And Meri feels like she and Robyn are the only ones that are trying to hold this family together.
That's partially true.
Yeah. Janelle and her kids are at the rental. And we cut back to Robyn's house. And Kody has a big surprise for the kids.
Oh, boy.
Which are motorized scooters. Robyn is hoping that the kids lose interest quickly.
That's not going to happen.
She says that they're dangerous, and this is not the gift that she would have got for these kids. But she feels like he's compensating for the things that they're missing, whether it's
their brothers and sisters and things like that.
Their siblings, also maybe getting the best attitude and emotional support from Kody, just even the family breaking up. It's like, this is his big hurrah, I'm dad. Love me, be proud of me, and let's have a great Christmas.
Kody only want to do the easy stuff. And that's where I think that's the criticism that I can definitely 100% say. Kody want to do the easy stuff.
Yeah.
He wants to go to the store and get the dirt bikes and get the scooters and get the bikes and get the gifts. He don't want to sit down and have a civilized conversation. No. He don't want to do that. You get what I'm saying? It's easy to say my kids is rejecting me when I call them and they ignore my call. It's easy to just sit in that rejection. It's hard to get up on Christmas Eve and actually meet your kids, knowing that they're 20 minutes away.
Yeah.
30 minutes away, maybe, depending. They're not in Utah like Christine. They still in the same city. So my thing is, that's a hard thing to do, because you might actually get rejected to your face.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? He needs to open himself up. That's the only way, because even though Meri and Robyn are the ones that, quote unquote, Meri says she feels like they are the only two that's keeping the family together. Kody feels like Christine's departure is what's tearing the family apart.
Yeah.
Where really, Kody, you're the ones tearing the family apart. You're playing defense against Robyn and Meri right now.
Yeah.
You are playing defense because, truth be told, if family was that important to you, you would just do the hard conversations besides doing the easy stuff of just getting the... I'm going to celebrate the ones that's here.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I'm going to get y'all scooters. Next year, I'm going to get y'all cars. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're doing the easy stuff, the things that, that you could get easily celebrated for and easily ignored about the other stuff that you need to do.
Well, I'll say that Kody is very avoidant, and it's very... the more and more I hear the women talk about their disgruntlements with him, it's like, oh yeah, he's totally avoidant, walking out the house, slamming doors, like not sitting down, having conversations, not continuing to try to call your kids or pop up on them.
You gotta pop up on your kids, man. You gotta pop up on them. He
just avoids stuff. And even going back to what he said last week about if him and a wife are in an argument, just go hang out with another wife. Like, all of those things, the habits that you've built about avoiding problems have gotten you to this point to where there's really nowhere to turn, because everywhere you turn, there's a problem, because you are the problem. And you're bringing the energy everywhere you go.
Yeah.
So you can't avoid it now. It's actually time to face the issues.
Yeah, and that's 100% right. That's 100% right. Continue.
Yes. So we are back to Janelle's rental.
Yeah.
Janelle says that there is a lot of sadness today.
Of course.
Just by the family not being together and not being how it normally is with these huge Christmases. Janelle saying Kody's not showing up for his family, and he's not even showing up for Savannah, who hasn't had an issue with Kody.
The daughter.
Yeah, she wasn't like the boys who went out for COVID and did their own thing and was causing a ruckus. He hasn't reached out to her or even tried to see her. So Janelle told the kids that her and Kody had an argument that they might not actually come back from.
Yeah.
The kids actually want her to move on and find something better. And Kody said that Janelle was just as absent as he was. Kody is currently focusing on his loyal wife and their children.
Now, is that your opinion, that last sentence?
No, that's what Kody said.
Okay. The problem with that is, Kody, you're Superman, buddy. Like, you have to view yourself as, like, you have to be the one that fixed the problem. Like, even if it's simple, you have to be mature. You have to be mature. You can't come down to the level of everybody else and be like, you know what? If you're not gonna focus on me, I'm not gonna focus on you. That doesn't solve anything, and that's how your children or people in general start losing respect for you. And guess what? It's not right. It's not right. It's not right that if his children is purposely ignoring them and trying to play the victim, that's not right. But at the end of the day, they are not Superman.
Right. Well, I want to touch on the part where Kody said that Janelle was just as absent as he was during Christmas.
He's shifting blame. I don't understand that. Go ahead.
Well, he's saying basically for Christmas, Janelle wasn't over here with Robyn and the kids, so she was absent. And just like I was absent for her and the kids on her house for Christmas. It's not the same, Kody, because those are your kids at Janelle's house. Your absence there is a lot stronger than her absence at Robyn's house with Robyn's kids.
Yeah.
You know, you're not seeing your children. So that's a huge difference for me. And Kody clearly doesn't see it. He thinks it's a tit for tat, even playing field, and it's not.
I know, listen here, I promise, listen, Marvel is not paying us, or DC is not paying us, rather. I keep saying Superman, but that's the only analogy I can think of right now. Kody wants to be saved. He don't want to do the saving.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, man, like you want to be saved, you want to be coddled, you want somebody to come and knock on your door and say, I was wrong, Daddy. I was wrong, Kody. And like, no. This is not the position for you to play the victim. This is the most I've ever seen Kody play the victim in 3 scenes. You get what I'm saying? You need to do the saving. Because now, guess what? People are catching strays that had nothing to do with it. Even if you was mad at the boys, Janelle said Savannah had nothing to do with it. And now she gets the same punishment as...
Yeah, by not seeing you.
It's like now you're actually creating more problems. You get what I'm saying? Go ahead, Blair.
Yeah. So we move on. The holidays are over.
It's over.
Yes. And Kody is going on a drive with his brother-in-law. He's married to Meri's sister.
Okay. This was a very profound conversation. Go ahead.
And this brother-in-law, he went through a divorce with one of his wives.
Yeah.
So he's giving it from his perspective, some of his life experience.
Okay.
Nathan is the brother-in-law. So Nathan was saying that his second wife left because she eventually came to the realization that polygamy wasn't for her.
Yeah, that's too much.
Yeah. Kody's trying to figure out how to adjust from a big family to a small family with just Robyn and her kids. And he's wondering if he could possibly be monogamous.
Now, a question about that. This is why people don't like Robyn. Because they always felt like you had a secret desire
just to be
with her. It's showing itself right now.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Besides fixing, you rather start over, right? And you're making decisions. Robyn's not in this conversation. Robyn haven't agreed to be in a monogamous conversation. And we will get to that later on in the episode about that, right? But right now, you're talking to Nathan, who basically his wife left because she's like, this is too much. And I know you had the intentions of like, the reason why I want to do the show, I wanted to show that it can work and that it can be civilized. And besides you basically continuing that mission, that whatever mission you thought you was on, you want to start a new mission. So now what? Like what do you mean a small family? You still got kids.
Yeah.
Like you just don't get to leave your family. You know? And that's one of the issues that I think with polygamy in general. Like, I just think for one, it's just too much to handle. They have over 5 kids, over 10 kids. It's almost impossible for me to be there for all of y'all in the same amount of the same amount as everybody else. Somebody's gonna get left hanging. Yeah. Someone's gonna catch a stray, like Savannah. For all I know, Kody probably thinking I'm not going to see the boys, and then Janelle's like, "What about Savannah? Oh my goodness, I forgot I had Savannah." You know what I'm saying? Like it's easy for somebody to fall through the crack. But Kody's now, he's not even forgetting. He's like, I'm intentionally thinking like, would it be easier if I just minimize, if I just downsize to just me and Robyn?
But you could never downsize. Like Chris said, you have a huge family.
Yeah.
You can't downsize your family. You can lose wives, but those kids are still your family.
Because technically, I'm only married to Robyn. You get what I'm saying? Go ahead, continue.
Right. So Nathan is also trying to help Kody see things from the wife perspective and saying, you're upset, you're angry, you're all these things, but you got to remember that your wife lost a sister wife. She lost a friend, a close friend. Yeah. And Robyn, she, we hear a little bit from her, and that she is dealing with loss and grief from this divorce. Kody brings up sacred loneliness as something to where the women should appreciate it, live in it, and really take it in, because the husband's not around as much because of all the wives, kids, or responsibilities.
These women be like, what is that?
Yeah. So Meri and Christine haven't heard of it. Christine get to busting out laughing. What is sacred loneliness? She don't get it. Janelle has heard of it, and she says the idea is that you sacrifice some of your emotional needs because you want to have a plural marriage, and basically you're sacrificing some things about yourself, exactly as she said, her needs, for the family to work and to be good. Janelle thinks it's dumb though. Yeah. And Robyn, she feels like, I don't know if she actually had heard of it before, but when they brought it up to her, she could resonate with it. She said, well, yeah, polygamy, polygamous marriage is lonely. And she says she feels like the loneliness in the marriage just helps to push you into relationship with God and spending that time with God.
You know what helped you push yourself into God? Actually being alone. Don't give the illusion that you're alone. Actually be alone. Yeah. Because how do you actually be with somebody? And I'm just thinking from my monogamous mind. Like, how do I be married to somebody or be with someone, but yet I'm supposed to silence my feelings? Like I'm supposed to tailor my feelings to this family? Like it's kind of strange, but that's what they believe in. Yeah. But the more and more we actually get to see behind the scenes as they give us these confessionals, as much as all of them agree to polygamy, I can tell at least 2 of them wasn't made to be to be part of a poly family. One of them is Christine. Yeah. I think Christine, I think the idea of it was probably there, but Christine,
and she was raised in it too.
Yeah, so but
that's all she knew.
Yeah, but I don't think she was really for it. Yeah. Or really about it. You get what I'm saying? It's just strange that I know the friend Nathan was talking about, look, man, you are about to go through a dark period in your life, because I went through a dark period in my life. And if I was to take on the mindset that Kody has, you don't have to go through this dark period. It don't have to be that dark. You can actually be the light in the situation if you choose to be. You know what I'm saying? You don't. I know there's a statement in the episode. He said, maybe I just be the devil y'all want me to be. Maybe I just be the devil y'all say I am. Yeah. Why are you choosing to be the devil? Exactly. I thought y'all believe in God. You get what I'm saying? Like what's going on here? Yeah. What are you out to prove? Because at the end of the day, you just hurt yourself. You into self-harm. Because all you doing, everything you doing is hurting you. Guess what? Christine leaves the marriage, she get a house. Yeah. It's it's just like nobody is suffering really but you. And everyone close to you, and the only one that's closest to you is Robyn. So the one that's actually nicest to you, the one that actually think about you, the one that actually want this thing to work, she's hurting because you're not choosing to be the light. You want to be the dark knight. I got a lot of comics references for this episode. It's kind of crazy. Yeah. But continue. So
apparently Kody is saying that he had special requirements for Christine and Janelle when they came into the marriage because they asked to be part of the family instead of him courting Meri and Robyn. That was a different experience.
Who asked?
Janelle and Christine asked to be part of the marriage. So for Janelle, she says, as polygamy goes, how it's supposed to go is a woman approaches a man saying that they had a revelation that they need to be part of their family. And that the man shouldn't be out courting wives when he's married.
The man should not be courting wives while he's married. Yeah. That is that if there was a sentence that was ever like that hit me in the face during this episode, it was that sentence.
And that sentence is what put a lot of things in perspective for me because I was thinking he's a polygamous man. He's going out and dating Robyn. And, you know, of course, Christine was pregnant at the time. Okay, I mean, he's polygamous. He's supposed to be doing that. But apparently, there's different rules that they don't all ascribe to. So it really was, in Janelle and probably Christine's eyes, that big of a deal that you're out going on dates with a woman when you're not supposed to do that at all.
Based on the poly manual that's out there. It's like you said, he had 4 wives. He had Meri, he had Janelle, he had Christine, he had Robyn, right? Why don't all 4 of y'all agree to what the rules are for a new wife? Meri was the first one. Meri didn't ask to be polygamous. I think she was the first one, right?
Yeah.
So Janelle and Christine goes by this manual of basically asking to be part of the family because I got a revelation from God that I am to be part of this family, and then I am to be accepted.
Yeah.
I am to be accepted, and not only just by Kody but by Meri as well. You get what I'm saying? Robyn, now mind you, it's not like he got Christine and then like a year later he got Robyn. You get what I'm saying? Some time went by. Yeah. Some time went by. So I can understand how Christine can fall into that position of feeling like she's the favorite wife, I'm the number one wife, and things like that. And that the problem that is with the family, it really doesn't really affect me because I know I'm the favorite wife. But then, like, because if Robyn was to be brought in the way that I was brought in, I'm speaking for Christine, I'm sure Christine and Janelle would have said, no, it's okay. Yeah. You know what I mean? But the fact that Kody kind of took it upon himself and acted not only as a monogamous man, but as a single guy. Yeah. The man went on dates. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Now you can kind of see the root of dislike for Robyn, even though she did not do anything. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? She just didn't go by the rules, or he didn't go by the rules that they went by to be part of this sister wives family. Yeah. Go ahead.
And Kody, he was optimistic about plural marriage at one point. Everyone seemed happy doing it, talking about it. But that's literally no longer the case. Robyn saying that he is just suspicious of anyone being disloyal to him, and she doesn't even recognize him as the man that she met.
The favorite wife don't even recognize him. I'm telling you, even the ones that treat you right, it's going to catch some of that vomit you're spewing, man. Yeah. You have to be Superman. Go ahead.
And Kody now actually feels relief when he sees that a woman or a wife is leaving him. It's just like a weight off his shoulder of, I just don't have to deal with this. And that's that avoidant thing popping up again.
Yeah, and he's not finishing nothing he started. I thought the whole point is what to show that it can work. Like what is this thing gonna be called? Just wife? Because it's not gonna be called the way you dropping wives. It's not gonna be called sister wives. It's just gonna be called Robyn and me. Yeah, basically. Right. With basically Meri hanging up on like the side. Yeah, things like that. It's just gonna be weird. Go ahead.
And Janelle, she still thinks that there's a purpose for plural marriage. Okay. She thinks that she could be in a different plural family. This dynamic just didn't work. But she's saying, but probably also this day and age, it probably wouldn't work the way that it did back in the day, because there are less plural families and people open to that.
Because maybe it's not working.
Yeah, because even the Mormons, they don't believe in it anymore. So, that's like fundamentalism.
So it's like maybe it can't work. And guess what? Y'all had the job to show that it can work, and even with y'all want to, y'all couldn't do it. So maybe it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Go ahead.
Meri's saying that the family fell apart because of personalities, not necessarily because of polygamy. Okay. She thinks that he regrets marrying Christine And then she says, I think he regrets marrying me.
And she looked hurt.
Yeah, she looks really sad when she said that. She looked hurt.
And I can actually see what he meant. What I can kind of see what marry me when he said, I think he regretted marrying Christine. Mm-hmm. Christine is a mirror to him.
Yeah.
Like he can't avoid Christine. It's almost like, even though that was your favorite wife at one point, y'all just alike. Y'all butt heads just alike. And the things she do, it gets under your skin to a point that no one else get under your skin the way she does.
Yeah.
So I think at one point he probably did regret. But Meri, I want to feel sorry for Meri, and I kind of do. But you gave Kody the caveat to never basically come mend it with you. Mm-hmm. You know, when you stepped out.
Yeah.
Like and you get her, you stepped out because you didn't feel loved. You stepped out because you didn't feel respected. You stepped out because of all those things that are correct. But you gave him but she stepped out.
Yeah.
She went against God. Dude, you get what I'm saying? Like, so like you gave him that motor to ignore you even more.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Yeah. And Kody, he just is saying that he has an urge to be an a-hole. He just wants to be mean and nasty, but he doesn't want Robyn to know how dark he's gotten.
She sees it.
She sees it. She's living it. You're not hiding nothing. And he has thoughts of just running away from his life. Well, you're already running away from majority of your family and your kids. Mm-hmm. So you already running.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now watch this. Read this next sentence, because this next sentence is actually funny to me. Go ahead.
Robyn has always wanted plural marriage.
She grew up always wanting a plural marriage. Mm-hmm. That is completely opposite of what Kody's thinking about doing.
Monogamy.
So you're telling me...
She don't want that.
Watch this. You're telling me, this is how funny this could be, that Kody can leave Meri to the side, as Meri is. Janelle, we ain't got to talk no more. Me and Christine, divorced. Y'all could be divorced. You know what, Robyn? I'll be that devil they wanted me to be. They said you're the favorite. Guess what? It's just us two. And Robyn could be like, I'm out. Mm-hmm. Because she's like, I ain't want to be in a monogamous marriage. I never wanted to be in a monogamous marriage. Mm-hmm. So now you thinking you doing something to save basically part of yourself, but you're about to lose all of you.
Yeah.
Because Robyn don't want a monogamous marriage. Mm-hmm. She wants the sister wife. Do y'all see this, family? Mm-hmm. Y'all thought she was the enemy. She's the only one trying to keep the show on the air. She's the only reason why the show's on the air, really. If you want to keep it a buck. Robyn's the only one keeping this show on the air. Christine is gone. Janelle's about to be gone. Meri is gone. She just don't know it yet. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Robyn's the only one saying, I believe in plural marriage. I want plural marriage. I believe in sister wives. Sister wives, yeah, season 19 next year. Like she's trying to keep the facade going.
Yeah.
And Kody is so blinded by his ego. He's so blinded by his pride that he's avoiding the issue, and he rather just start a new page. Mm-hmm. And he thinking, you know, he's so blinded that he like, I don't want Robyn to see this. Mm-hmm. I'm like, what's up with this? Let's protect Robyn, and I don't want her to see this. But you get to see, protect Robyn, but you get to show your whole behind to feel like your other three wives. Like that makes no sense. Mm-hmm. You're not doing a good job protecting her from the hate she get on the internet, the hate she get on TV, the hate she get in our comments. You get what I'm saying?
And from the other wives.
Exactly. Because you're like, I don't want Robyn to see this, but Janelle can get it.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, Meri, you get nothing.
Yeah.
And Christine, divorce, leave. Come on, man. That's not fair.
Yeah. And for her, it's starting to feel like it could be a deal breaker.
Deal breaker.
If he wanted to be monogamous.
Wow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. For him to even question the thought of not being plural feels like a deal breaker to her.
Basically, I will leave you if you only love me. Mm-hmm. Because you sold me on a dream.
Yeah.
That I can have sisters.
Yeah.
Wives.
Yeah.
Continue.
And she'd also be devastated if he were to leave her. And I don't think you have to worry about that. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, possibly. He says he wants to just leave and run away and start a new life. So who knows? I don't think Kody even knows where his head is at.
Listen to me. I said in the first episode, this is episode 4 of this review series that we're doing on this. In the first episode of who is the true villain, the one where I was basically trying to open y'all minds to maybe Christine is the villain that we don't know. I said something in that episode that I said, like, I said, Robyn may divorce him before he divorces Janelle. Because she's getting the backwind of everything. And she said that she's depressed. And I said that when somebody start questioning their own decisions and start seeing their own decisions as mistakes, as if they are dumb, because she's like, hold on, how did I see this?
Right.
And she starts questioning things. Don't be surprised if Robyn leaves next.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like that is a real possibility, especially since Kody over here talking to Nathan like maybe monogamy is the way. And then you got on the next scene, you got Robyn over here talking about that's a deal breaker for me. I'm out of here. That happened.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, you can't win for losing, basically. Go ahead, Blair.
So we've got Janelle and Christine. They got the rental for in between Christmas and New Year's for all the kids to hang out. And for them to spend some time with each other. Robyn said that so the kids are saying that, you know, they would have been open to come into Robyn's house or things like that. And she said if she would have known that they were open to Christmas with her, she would have actually pushed to have it together. Like Kody didn't relay that information that not all the kids were against it.
Nobody's talking to each other.
Yeah.
And guess what? Everybody's catching strays. Everybody's catching strays. Everybody's in their feelings. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, Janelle is saying again that Kody hasn't tried to contact Savannah. McKelty came to Robyn's house.
Okay, nice.
Christine's daughter. And Kody has Christine's kids open up gifts.
Yeah.
And then Robyn also saved a few gifts for her kids to open, so it actually feels like Christmas Day for all of them.
That was very thoughtful.
Yeah, that was sweet. Robyn... So Kody called Robyn over so she could sit down and he could rub on her back or her butt or whatever. But Robyn didn't want to because she just didn't want to rub it in the other kids' faces of their mom going through a divorce. Like all of this, like she just didn't want to rub it in. But she actually ended up sitting down next to him. I think that's one of the things where people are saying like Robyn is kind of shifty or you kind of don't know. It's just little stuff like that. Like if she does that frequently, then I can understand because it's like you're saying you don't want to do it, but you are, and you know you're not kind of sticking to what you're saying.
But it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard
because it's not, to me it doesn't happen often.
Yeah, so. your husband tapped the armrest for you to come over. You like, what are you gonna do? No, like you get what I'm saying, like. Because at the end of the day, you do love your husband. So you're trying to contain yourself. But trust me, if Robyn was as evil as y'all say she is in the comments, she probably be naked in front of them kids, man.
Okay.
Like, go ahead, continue, Blair.
So we end off with Kody saying that he is really struggling to reach out to, you know, Janelle's kids, him and Janelle's kids, because Janelle's house is the source of his pain right now.
Listen here, Janelle just got that house. That ain't the source of your pain. Stop it. Okay? It's not even a house. You know what I'm saying? So it's not the source of your pain.
It's not.
It's not the beginning.
You need to dig a little bit deeper.
Listen here, Kody, this is the episode that I'm sure, listen here, I want to make sure y'all, if y'all got to the end of this episode, I want y'all to hear me loud and clear. Kody, you're 100% in the wrong. You're 100% in the wrong. 100% in the wrong. And only you can fix this. Janelle not going to fix it. It's not her responsibility to. Your children's not going to fix it. It's not their responsibility to. It's your responsibility to man up and actually stop avoiding your problems, as Blair said, and to fix it. And even with all that, I still want you on the show. I have questions that Blair can't answer. I have questions that I can't answer. And I think an actual conversation with you would actually bring some peace of mind to the questions I have. We ain't gonna get that interview, but I listen, I'll definitely put it out there. Okay. I definitely put it out there, man. Anything else, Blair?
Nothing at all.
Make sure y'all comment. I want to hear y'all thoughts specifically on this episode, what y'all thought. I know it's probably some things we missed. Point it out to us, and we will address it in the comments as well. Thank you.
Bye.